Hi, my name's Jen, but sometimes I think that Joe might work too. Since my cancer diagnosis 5 years ago, they've removed both my breasts and my ovaries, so I never know if I should check the male or female box on those questionnaires. The MSW here is for my master's in social work, and no, I'm not on PCP. I am a PCP, professional cancer patient. It's no secret, our society is obsessed with breasts, and we go to great lengths to glorify them. In fact, Victoria's Secret even has the annual lingerie fashion show that's televised, including the $1 Million Bra. But believe it or not, I can one-up that. I have the $1 Million Body, according to all the insurance forms at least. In the past 5.5 years, I've had 5 surgeries, been on 17 different types of chemotherapy treatment, and had radiation to 6 different areas of my body. Nothing is cheap in the world I call Cancerland, and I have the body to prove it. Part of my job as a professional cancer patient is to stay up to date on the latest clinical trials and research opportunities. But I also spend part of my time exposing companies that are exploiting breast cancer and the pink ribbon purely for their own profit. A lot of them practically celebrate Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but send little or no money to research or cancer organizations. But what's to celebrate about a life-threatening disease whose treatments amount to slash, burn, and poison? Note I said disease and not sickness, because that would imply I'm contagious or will get better. As much as I believe in miracles, I also know the cruel reality of this disease. Cancer is a thief and a murderer, not a sickness. Despite all the money that does get raised, stage 4 research is woefully underfunded. While 30% of breast cancer patients will progress to stage 4, less than 2% of money is spent on stage 4 research. Thankfully, there are some organizations like you see that get it. Stupid Cancer even came up with something very handy. The cancer card. And as it boldly states, if you got it, play it. And hell yeah, I've played it. It has offered me a prime table at a restaurant or meeting celebrities such as Melissa Etheridge, Juliana Rancic, Taylor Swift, or Ellen DeGeneres. But it isn't all fun and games. Cancer awareness only goes so far. My friends are dying, and it isn't from lack of awareness. People often tell me that I'm brave or strong, but does that imply my friends, who are now angels, somehow lack those qualities? No way. My friends were murdered by cancer. I was only 31 when I was diagnosed stage 4, and since there's no such thing as stage 5, I decided to consider myself in stage Thrive. I was determined to focus on my quality of life because I knew my quantity of life would be compromised. Drama and stress? Out of here. Unconditional love and authentic friendships? Bring it on. When statistically I should have been dead, I left my dream job here as an advisor at Parkland College. Instead of focusing on dying, I chose living and living legendary. I made a bucket list and concentrated on accomplishing my greatest dreams. What unfolded became known as the Magic 7 of 2011. One of the Magic 7 was simply spending an ordinary day with my son and capturing it in photographs. We played games, read books, and made a lot of silly faces. A friend commented, "The images are so evocative of love and life, not illness." My thoughts exactly. In 2011, I also became an aunt. For someone whose fertility was stolen by cancer, this is the next best thing to having another child. Although this little guy surprised us by being born 6 weeks early, he is now a happy, healthy, and beautiful toddler who helps me live my life to the fullest. In 2011, I was also bitten by the travel bug and explored new areas, cultures, and most importantly, food. I had the joy of traveling to some really exciting places: New York City, Dallas, Orlando, Hawaii, Cancun, the Bahamas. But when the money train ran out of steam, it was time to focus on what I could conquer next. At the same time, my oncologist told me I needed more goals. Ideas began brewing as I thought about what would keep me motivated through never-ending chemotherapy. And with a little help, I turned those ideas into a book. Looking back on the previous year, I realized I was learning to live legendary. And I mean, what's the point in living unless it's legendary? The book takes a unique look on living legendary while dying. And now my second book, titled What You Might Not Know, will be out this spring. Also in 2012, much to my astonishment, I was inducted into the Parkland College Athletic Hall of Fame. I'm one of the most uncoordinated people you could meet, so maybe there should be an asterisk by my name showing that I'm a contributor and not an actual athlete, but either way, I'll take it. I'm a Hall of Famer. I chose to celebrate, and oh boy, did I celebrate. I scrapped my birthday and celebrated my birth month. And by celebrate, I mean I ate dessert every single day of the entire month. You see, in Cancerland, age is a privilege. At the time of my stage 4 diagnosis, my son was almost 2. Although statistics said it wouldn't happen, my goal was to see him go to kindergarten. The word believe became my subconscious mantra. In fact, I even had the word believe tattooed on my wrist in a one-of-a-kind font, my son's own handwriting. And in August, as you can probably guess, my dream came true. I got to take my son to his first day of kindergarten. You know how so many parents are sad that their baby is growing up and going to school? I'm just the opposite. Alls I want is to see him grow up. Now it's time to set new goals, dream new dreams, and make them come true, because that's what living legendary is all about. So I promise you that even though I don't have all my girl parts, I'll use the women's restroom, unless the line gets too long. But I want you to promise you to take a really good look at this gift you have called life and ask yourself, am I living legendary? And if not, choose to do something about it. Thank you.